Okay, I thought it would be kind of fun to film what a vegan buys. This is not necessarily a typical shop because I've had to get a couple of things that I didn't have in the house, and equally there are a few things that aren't included because I already have them in the fridge or in the cupboard. So on top of that, at the moment I am taking part in August, and I would say that I'm actually eating a high raw diet rather than completely raw. Some days I am, some days I'm not, and some of the items you'll see here are things that I just like to stock up on. And also I've got some people coming over who are transitioning into vegan, and so I'm putting some things together, which is why I've got some items such as the pastas and the lentils and packets of different things that you might see. So let's run through some of the things that I got today. You've always got to have some avocados. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I am really not a fan of avocados. I've started to get into them. It's one of those things that, I mean, a lot of vegans I know absolutely love them, but for me, I'm kind of really on the fence. With something, I'll eat them. Otherwise, I'm just not a huge fan. Tomatoes, absolutely love these. These are great at the moment, these salad toppers. You can get them in most supermarkets. Most of the food that I've got today is from Sainsbury's, and then I popped across the road to get some of these items that I'll show you at the top here. So salad toppers are great. Super sprouts, really good. And then you've got these salad super seeds as well. And again, I'm not hugely into the looking at how much protein, how much is how much that, but I do know that fibre, magnesium, all those things are going to be really important. And what's in here? Sunflower seeds, roasted pumpkin seeds, green peas, and then looks like got some tamari and all sorts of other bits and pieces. I just grab the basics, tomato, chopped tomato, tomato juice. You can buy obviously the organic if you want to, but for me, this is just going to go into a bigger dish later on. Loving the black beans. If you've been doing a lot of research recently or watching online, Dr. Greger did originally say, or research showed, that black beans were really, really high up there. It has just been overtaken by lentils, I think, which is why I've got some lentils. I just grabbed these in the bag, pretty cheap. Green lentils, red lentils, whichever takes your fancy. Always good to have. I grabbed some bulgur wheat as well. I like to whip that up, nice and simple, really, really easy. 8 to 10 minutes on the hob. Put some roasted veggies with that, job done. Picked these up today, never had them before, but they were cheap. £1 for some organic edamame spaghetti, which looks really interesting. I don't know how that's going to taste. Grab 2 boxes of that though. Got red lentil pasta. Again, jury's out on whether you buy a whole wheat, this, that and the other. I like the red lentil pasta, find it really, really tasty. There's also the green pea. A bit of a funny taste, to be perfectly honest with you, but goes well if you do a nice pasta dish, something a little bit different. Okay, so I grabbed some of this coconut. I wasn't really sure what I was looking for. I wanted to put something on top of my cereals in the morning and things like that. If I have cereals, I don't always have them. I think maybe I should have gone for the coconut flakes, but hey-ho, there it is. Cucumbers, broccoli. Love tender stem broccoli. Really, really big fan of these. Whole packet, £1. I mean, you can't really beat it. Again, with all of these options, you can go organic. Unfortunately, I'm not one of these YouTubers with copious amounts of cash. And, obviously I wash all the veggies beforehand, but hey, it is what it is. So the dual dates, these were on offer, down to £2. Probably should have got some more of these. A little bit expensive, a little bit pricey, but add those to a smoothie. Kale, one of my, it's kind of like the nemesis. Yeah, I like to eat it. It's just finding ways to make it interesting because it can be a little bit dull. Sweet potatoes, love to get my sweet potatoes in. A staple for me. Boil these up, put them in all sorts of dishes. Grab some mini potatoes as well. This is just quite a good, nice salad in the day. You can boil these up, chop them up, pop them in the salad. Okay, so some other things. Bananas, always grabbing bananas whenever I can find them. I don't actually necessarily advocate putting them in a bag. Could have just put a sticker straight on the bananas, but I then use that bag, chop them up, put some bananas into the freezer. So I'm using the bag again and again and again. My 2 go-tos, I happen to really, really love this rice stream. milk, calcium, got some added B12 with it. This is my go-to. I know some people like oat milk, almond milk, all of those things. For me, I love the rice milk. And you can also then, if you have got the know-how and you've got the will to do it, create some really nice vegan cheese with that rice milk. The best cheese I've had in any restaurant has been using kind of a rice milk base. Coconut water, it's expensive stuff. If you can get it cheaper by you, great. I always put that with my smoothies. Each their own on that one. Grab some hemp seeds. Again, these are expensive. This is not a typical shop that I'm buying hemp seeds every time I go out, but I needed some more, so grab some hemp seeds. This was £3 for those. Just to give you a couple of options. This, bit of a cheap meal. Okay, lentil curry. This is down to 50p today. It's kind of ready to go. Get a jacket potato, sweet potato on the go. Can of this. Get some veggies with it as well. It's really, really nice. It's a quick midweek meal for me. And then get your own brand as well if you want to. Lots of different brands offering this. Some mixed pulses. I always go through in water. Just the way I like to do things. Okay, now these two things over here. I've been reading up on gut bacteria and all those things. I don't know enough about it. All I know is that I needed to get some pickles or gherkins and not in vinegar. So I've got gherkins in brine. Hopefully that's what I need. We'll see how that goes. Equally, I've got sauerkraut here. The only one I could get was sauerkraut with carrot. I don't know enough about it other than the fact this has just got cabbage, carrot, water and salt. I assume that was the one to go for. I don't know. I'm going to try and introduce this into my diet. Tell you what. Roasted red pepper hummus. Again, I know we can make our own. This is, if I'm going to get any from the shop, I always grab this here. Or I'm a big fan. The only real hummus that I like is from Waitrose, or Waitrose own hummus. I love it. Happens to be my favourite one. It's not too oily, really, really tasty. Peppers remain hearts over there for lettuce, really, really good. Grabbed a watermelon today. Watermelon just at the back. It's just out of shot, I think. There we go, watermelon at the back. Pretty pricey, aren't they? That was £2, that one, which is a rarity. So now a couple of other things that I grabbed, not from Sainsbury's, actually grabbed them from Aldi. We have got, these are £1 each. So we've got the superfood chia seeds. I was kind of running out of those, so for £1, absolute bargain. You can read that maca powder there. Again, just to have these things in the house. Cacao, pound, and Old Faithful turmeric powder. Now, they also do flaxseed there as well. I've already got loads of flaxseed. And they do different kind of mixed additions as well, different packets of things you can get there. You can get the flaxseed with cranberries, with some mixed fruits, but I already had enough of what I wanted. So that's roughly the kind of thing I would buy. I've also got already things like apples, mangoes, kiwis. What else have I got? Oranges. So I've already got a lot of things, but I just thought I'd kind of give you a quick breakdown and run through the sorts of things that, if I head out to the shop, they're the kind of things I might buy. And what did that cost me there? Having a quick look, quick total up. I think that was round about £30 or so, maybe £35, maybe less, can't quite remember. But that's roughly what I've spent. You can obviously make a decision about how long that might last you. Things like the black beans, I've got quite a lot of those already. I've got a lot of tinned beans and pulses already in the house. I've got a lot of rice, which is why I didn't need to buy any more rice. I tend to just try and stock up on those staples. I've got lots of different types of pasta. They're the two that I happen to like. And I'll try out the spaghetti as well. So there's a little overview of the kind of stuff that I buy. Shops I've used, Sainsbury's and Aldi. And there may be a Waitrose one in there, I'm not quite sure. But basically they're the two shops. You can find cheaper shops, you can find other alternatives. But that was me going out today. That's what I bought. So a little rant about what do I typically eat on a vegan diet.